Hello? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, hello, who is this? Oh hello, when did you guys get here? Oh gosh, I'm so sorry I'm late. Every time I go live, this is what happens. I walk away to go get things that I forgot as soon as I clicked live. I only really mean to leave the beer back screen up for like 2 minutes, but I had to go make my coffee because I put it in the title, so now we've got a coffee. Hope everybody has their coffee this morning. Hello. It's not morning, it's noon. And it's especially not morning for probably most other people who are in here. Hello, dudes. Streamlabs is having a time right now, and none of my feed is showing, so I'm gonna read the subs that I can catch. But I might miss some again because Streamlabs just doesn't have anything. There are no events to display, it says. Kate, thank you for subscribing. Oh, that's the only one. Yeah, I don't know what's up with Streamlabs today, but they just don't want to show me what's going on my feed. Kindle Lorraine, thank you for subscribing. Fantasy Lost, thank you for the 100 bits. Hello, dudes! Am I also out of focus or are my eyes just blurry? You ever just trying to be seeing? Like, you ever just trying to see something, but it's blurry and it's not because your eyes are bad? You just gotta blink a few times because you gotta wipe your own lens. Your eyeballs. Like wiping the lens on your phone. Kazan, Gia, I don't know how to say that, but thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. I also just can't see, so that's also a thing. Bovu, thank you for gifting a sub. Thank you so much. I've got coffee. I've got it in the cat mug today. I just made it literally 1 second ago. It's really hot. Hello. Hello, dudes. What's going on? Thank you for the compliments on my sweater. It's from Cider. I had to think really hard. I'm a big fan of their website. Now I'm going on their website. I just typed cider in and apple cider came up. That's not going to work. Cider clothes. I've become a very big fan. Oh no, I'm gonna pull all the little hairs out. They got like a really cool style of clothes that I'm into right now. And also like a bunch of different styles of clothes. They're not like uber expensive, but the quality has been pretty consistently good. Not over the top. But that's why it's not expensive probably. And that's where this sweater is from. Welcome to the stream. Today we are just doing a chat. Although now I'm on Cider's website. Pick a mood, feeling retro. Let's see what that shows me. Yeah, I'm gonna go shopping later. I'm gonna do some online shopping later. Oh, this is cute. No way. All right, yeah, I don't need new clothes. I don't need new clothes. I should stop scrolling. Somebody tell me to stop scrolling. Oh, these are nice. I don't need summer clothes anymore. I have this one already, actually. I bought it. Okay, I'm done. Hello. How are we doing today? It is a Thursday. I was not live yesterday. I went to the beach with some friends. Stop scrolling. Okay, I'm done. I did find a really cute 2-piece set, though. Oh, they don't come in together. You have to buy the 2 pieces separate? Never mind. Anyway, welcome. The feed is still not working, so I have to keep making sure I'm not missing the subs. Yido Angel, thank you for being a tier 2. Thanks for subscribing. Streamlabs just said no today. I know they were having problems earlier because I saw their tweet, but I decided to try and go live anyway, and I think it may just not be working very well today. But thank you guys for hanging out. What's going on? What are we up to? You were in my dream last night and I thought it was interesting. Cool. Cool, that's awesome. I don't usually dream, fun fact. Not in a long time. I used to all the time. I would have like really crazy dreams, vivid ones, and I'd remember them for ages and ages. I didn't have to write them down. Lately, I'm sure I'm having dreams. The whole thing is that you just don't remember that you're having dreams, but I haven't remembered having a dream in a real long time. Like very occasionally, I'll remember a very teeny detail of a dream that probably happened, but also I lose it really fast. I never remember. Kind of a sad life. Although, I think I just sleep so deeply. I knock out. I think I've talked about this before. I fully disappear. My soul leaves my body. It goes elsewhere completely. People who have ever slept in the same bed as me, like Scott, I think was one of the people who also said it. We had a little sleepover at Lizzie's. I don't know if this happened at Lizzie's, but I just know people who have ever shared a bed with me are like, when you fall asleep, every tense part of my body suddenly relaxes, and it's like I just died. My whole soul leaves. I think Megan has said it too. We've shared a bed before. I don't know where she's going at night. She's not going into dreamland. She's going somewhere. And then I'm knocked out. Nothing can wake me. I'm a very, very heavy sleeper. I used to be a really, really light sleeper. A fly in the middle of the night woke me up from across my room once. That's just a very distinct memory I have from when I was like 12. But now, nothing will wake me up. People will try to get me to wake up. Won't work. Loud noises won't work. trying to talk to me very early in the morning won't work. I'm pretty grumpy usually, but I don't remember it, and I don't mean to be. If I got woken up in the middle of the night, I usually like will just make noises like grumbles, and I won't remember that it happened. I don't think I say things. This is like a new development, is that if somebody tries to wake me up halfway through my sleep, I just go, Don't disturb me. Do not disturb is on. Anyway, would love to know where she's going. Dream Shub, whenever I go to sleep, my soul just floats away, and I don't remember a thing. I have been waking up very early lately, though. I've been waking up at like 8:30 in the morning lately. I'm trying to be a morning person. I'm trying to keep the energy of a few days ago. I went to the beach at 7 in the morning because I woke up at 6:30 because my smoke alarm went off for no reason. And then I couldn't go back to sleep because is anyone else like when your smoke detector goes off or like, even if it has the low battery beep, you hear a beep out of that thing? My heart soars out of my body. That's the thing that'll get me to wake up because I wake up with such a jolt. It's the most terrifying. I can't calm down afterward. I like am in panic mode. I hate it. I hate it whenever it happens. If we ever had a drill in any apartment complexes, I'm glad I don't live in one of those anymore, the big ones that have drills sometimes. That happened at 6 in the morning. I couldn't go back to sleep. That's the only thing that would actually stop me. I can go back to sleep after anything. If I woke up for something and I want to go back to sleep for 5 minutes because I don't have to leave the house yet and it's very early in the morning, I'm sleeping those 5 minutes, laying down, and immediately I'm asleep again. Not after a fire alarm beep or smoke detector beep. I don't know why it beeps still. That's a little bit alarming, but it's a small apartment. Only one of them did a funky beep and never beeped again. If there was a fire in this particular hallway, I think the one right over there nearby would also go off, so I'm not really worried about it. Still don't know why it beeped, though. Couldn't go back to sleep, though. Also, it's so hard on Star when that happens. I also was like, I gotta go get her carrier. I gotta put her in the carrier. I gotta pry her out from under my bed, which is always very difficult. Yeah, I don't know. It's awful for No! My ring just rolled away! It just rolled under my filing cabinet. Good thing my filing cabinet also rolls. Ow. We just headbutted. Oh, it went really far, too. Oh, boy. I am not playing Stray today. I think that's going to be tomorrow or Sunday instead. Because today we're just going to do a short chatting stream. After all, I bonked. I bonked my head hard. Come back over here. I'm sorry. We headbutted, but it's all good. It's okay. I'm sorry. I keep punching it. The accidental hitting. Oops. I have to read this. What are your thoughts on wide ruled versus college ruled paper? What a specific thing, but also I have an opinion and I think college ruled's better. I can fit so many more things on one page and I kind of like writing tiny. It's a fun challenge. But if you give me wide ruled, I'm going to write big and it's uglier usually for me. And I fit less. Wide ruled feels like a waste of space because it's too wide. For what? College ruled. Ask me really obscure opinions about things that don't matter, please. This is fun. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to be a morning person because of that incident at 6:30 in the morning. But I've only been able to keep up with 8:30 waking up. And I went to the beach yesterday. I went to the beach a few days ago because I have a secret spot that I know. It's a secret spot where there's always tons of parking. It's free. And nobody is ever at this part of the beach. It's in Malibu, and it's empty every time, except for this one dog that greeted me. I was going to bring everyone there yesterday, but it was going to take way too long because I was like, I'm going to be I'm going to be chauffeur for all my friends that are coming to the beach with me, and I'm going to pick everybody up. That was a bad idea. Everybody lives all over the place, and then we had to drive to the beach, so we didn't go very far. But I'm going to bring everyone to my spot next time. I'm a beach person. I made a little beach chat. I'm going to go to the beach at least once a week. I think I'm going to go again Saturday because it's my day off and I don't have to worry about coming back. But also if I manage to get myself up at 6:30 in the morning again, I go to the beach, come back, shower, get ready, and still stream at noon. Should I wear these? Oh, that's upside down. Okay, these don't really... No, not today. I found a bunch of my old fake glasses. Sunglasses, regular glasses. I also just got new prescription glasses that are coming in the mail because I'm trying out different vibes and I want to have multiple options because I like wearing my glasses a lot more these days. I brought them to the beach because I want to be able to see things clearly. I want to be able to admire the beauty of the world. So I'm wearing my glasses more, but I want to have options. As much as I love my one pair that I usually wear now, because it's my pair, it's these ones. These are the Warby Parker ones I picked from that sponsorship, genuinely. My everyday glasses. But I want options. I want different kinds of glasses, so I just ordered a couple more, and I'm really, really excited. I would need a black frame one, though. I don't have any... I got a bunch of gold and pink, but I need a black frame one. These are real glasses, by the way. I do have a bunch of fake glasses. I've just been trying on glasses looks, but I don't think these little pieces are working. Not with the glasses. I don't like this. But I'm getting a couple new pairs. And then I need to find my black ones because I also like a nice thin black frame. Anyway. What contour? I don't remember. I just started using a new one. Maybelline. I've gone full drugstore. I think I found everything that I could ever need that I usually would wear an expensive version of in the drugstore. So that's been a fun thing. Maybelline City something contour palette of sorts. Put the pieces under the glasses. That always sounds like it would be wrong, but it doesn't work with them over the glasses because they just... But now I just got hair under my... I guess that... Oh yeah, that is better, actually. It feels wrong to put your glasses over your hair like that, but you can't... You can't do that. Okay. Alright, that was the move. Because I like... Oh. That's way better. That's so much... Hi! You say hi to the people? Huh? Nope, you're just coming in silently. Okay. You do you. I forgot to put that little desk thing on my bed. Star! There's nothing in there. There's actually something in there. A lot of dust. And I'd recommend against sniffing it. Oh, Star. Just be sitting places sometimes. You ever just be sitting places sometimes? Oh, going back. Oh, she's trying to get in the closet. There you go. You keep going. Look at her tail straight out. Star. And into the closet. Oh, and back out of the closet. Wait. Sorry, I made it difficult over there for you, Bean. Come here. She's been sitting on my lap while I sit at the computer lately. Like, by choice. And it's been awesome. How's old school RuneScape been? I don't think I would do an old school RuneScape stream. But now that you've said that, I think I'm going to pull it up just so that I can have it be going on the other screen. Might as well. It's a mindless activity I can have going on over there and you don't need to know about it. but I just told you about it, so you know about it. I'm in the process of getting 99 fletching. I have 99 herb, but I'm deciding to be a little bit efficient about it. Be a little bit kind of like how I did this when I was a kid. Rather than just pay my way and plow through every skill. That would cost a lot of money. I don't really need to do it that fast, and that way. So no one's gonna know what this means, but I'm gonna explain it anyway. I'm stringing magic bows, right, for my fletching. Magic longbows. And then after I've strung like several thousand, I went up to 8,000. I probably should have done it sooner. Now I'm high alching them because I can flip them for a lot more money than I paid for the materials and the nature runes. So that's getting me more money back. I could just straight up sell them. I think that it's more money. I actually didn't check how much the magic logs compared to the magic bow strung high alked. I don't know if I'm losing money doing this, but I'm trying to get magic XP while I'm at it. Might as well. Honestly, the money loss is not a big deal. I paid for bonds. One of the things that I hated at first, but love now, bonds. I'm paying my way to 99 and I'm full shameless. I bought 99 herb and I don't care. Diana, bring it in for a hug. Also, if anyone plays RuneScape, I'm not going to add every person that is a viewer that plays RuneScape. However, I sit in my own clan chat always, so I think that my clan chat's open for like anyone to join. Who can enter? Anyone, yeah. So like if you happen to be playing RuneScape and I'm online, I may just be sitting in my clan chat. I'm not using the handle because I'm not left-handed. Anyway, what's another useless opinion I could give? I like those. Was coming out scary? I keep seeing a lot of questions about coming out, and if I'm honest, the reason I'm not answering them is because I have no idea. I don't know how to help someone coming out as any sexuality, even my own, because... Who's she playing? Good. She's playing alone. There are so many factors involved depending on who it is you're coming out to. Is it a safe space? Is it your family? Is there any concern because you know that they're not going to be supportive of it? Do you need to come out to them? Is it important to you to do so? Is it going to be safe? Is it to your friends? Your sexuality might involve a different sort of way of coming out, whether it be being bi, gay, ace. But when I came out, it was very scary. Everyone, though, in my life already knew. So that was what was nice about it. When I came out in Anthony Padilla's video publicly, all of my friends knew. My mom and my sister knew. I didn't tell my other family members, but honestly, it didn't feel like it was an important thing to mention to them and have a conversation about. And they found out about it through the video and never asked any questions. They honestly don't care. In the best way possible. But then the reason I came out was so that other people could... I didn't even want them to know that I was ace specifically. I just wanted to bring awareness to it and be a face of it because I knew so much about it and wanted to help people that were in my community because I was already a YouTuber and I was like, I have a good reach already. I'd love for people to learn about it. And also I know what it feels like to be discovering that you're ace or you're just not straight and you don't know where you fit and it feels like there's something wrong with you and there isn't. And that was important for me for people to learn is that you're not broken. But I was sitting in my car outside of the studio, just shaking like a leaf. I was so scared. Talking very fast. I do that. Thank the caffeine. And the place that I'm from, New Jersey, we talk fast. But, very scared. But for the most part, everyone in my life that I cared about the opinion of already knew. So... that part was done and not scary for me. And each one was done on an individual basis. So there was no sweeping coming out for my friend group. I just kind of individually told them throughout the course of me figuring it out. And then eventually told my mom and sister also separately, just kind of like in casual conversation. We were talking about relationship stuff. And I was like, well, you know what? Honestly, this is how I feel. And they had this little stereotypical response of like, maybe you just haven't found the right person. And I as an ace person, I'm still looking for the right person. I do believe there's a person that I will one day inevitably choose as mine for my life. So in one way they're kind of right, but also it wasn't not really the spirit of understanding what ace is, but still loved and supported by my family for whatever my future may hold. I'm very lucky and happy for that. Ultimately, even if they say the wrong thing of like, maybe you haven't found the right person, just keep trying, get out there, even if that's not maybe the, the spirit of being ace and not the best thing out of context. What you know is that your family just wants the best for you and for you to be happy. That's the thing that matters that comes out of that conversation with your family. And if they're not going to be happy and supportive of you, do they need to know? Is it in your best interest for them to know? Only the people that will care and support you really should know. Perhaps. Anyway. Yeah, I'm a little bit buzzed up on coffee right now. Sorry. I haven't been able to read. My feed just is simply empty. So any subs and bits that don't get read, I'm very sorry. They just do not show up in my feed, and I just won't be able to catch all of them. But thank you, everyone who does. Alice Lee, thank you for subscribing. Does ace also mean you don't care about gender? Not inherently. That's just an entirely separate, individual, case-by-case basis whether you care about gender. Doesn't have to do with asexuality. However, I do think when you're ace, it might lead you to be more open. If you're ace and only specifically interested in romantic relationships, that could open the door to you being more open to more than one gender. Potentially, but not necessarily. That's just each person is different in their interest in gender and how that plays a role in their relationships and the ones that they're interested in. Elliot, thank you for the 100 bits. I'm glad I could be your comfort streamer. I'm so glad. That's like, as soon as that word became a thing or phrase, I was like, yeah, I want to be the most comfortable. I want this to be the most comfortable place. I'm high-alking my bows. I didn't realize how long 8,000 of them is going to take. And it's a lot more active clicking than AFK bow stringing, or I was doing darts for a while. I was doing darts and then enchanting the dart tips, but that was also too long. That took too long. Honestly, I do think sometimes it's more helpful to describe experiences to young people that are discovering themselves without using labels, because as soon as you take off the walls of a label and just discover how you feel, then later you can see if there's a community with a label that fits how your experience goes. But also, just live more freely can help a lot of people, and just live the way that you want to. Be how you are. Don't worry so hard about finding the word that needs to attach to the way that you feel and how you go about life. That can always come later. Just discover yourself in your own time. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't know what I mean. Probably the wrong person to ask, but how do I know my romantic identity? I don't know why I'd be the wrong person to ask. I don't think there's anyone that's the wrong person to ask. I probably am the right person to ask because I do know lots of stuff. Honestly, that's just, you gotta go out there and see the kind of people that you find yourself gravitating towards in a romantic sense. You know what romantic feelings are. If you're asexual, romantic attraction is separate from sexual attraction, which is being asexual. Aromantic is not experiencing romantic attraction, but who do you want to hold hands with? Who do you want to kiss? Who do you want to wake up to in the morning? Who do you want to have all the romances and relationship with? Just go out there and experience people, I guess. Maybe I'm the wrong person to ask. I didn't actually do a good job answering that. What PC do I use? I keep seeing that question too. Also, please don't spam the same questions to make them be answered eventually. It won't work. Down below, there's a frequently asked question section. I put all the pieces of my computer down there. I've never had a crush before, so I don't know my sexual identity. Crushing on people doesn't have to have anything to do with your sexuality. You could just have simply not had a crush on anyone because the right person that would have like ticked the boxes for you to have a crush on them just might not have come along. It doesn't have to mean anything about your sexuality. There's a misconception that people who are ace or arrow don't have crushes, and that if you don't have a crush on someone, you might be one of those two. I mean, you might be, but they're not inherently connected in any way. I have plenty of crushes. People who are aromantic, I would have to ask how their experience with crushes go, because I did get taught, because I didn't know this, but it makes so much sense once it was explained to me, especially because I'm ace. But people who are arrow still, sometimes, not all of them, same for ace spectrum, but sometimes people who are arrow do still want relationships, and maybe do still also experience crushes, and it's a spectrum, you know what I mean? Anyway, a raid happened, and I can't read any of my little feed on here because Streamlabs is busted, but welcome, people. Welcome to the stream. We're just chatting. Hello. Oh, it's James raid. Hello. I know you said a nice thing about me recently, and it was very sweet. And you can't hide from it. Welcome, dudes. Welcome. We're just doing a little chat. We're just having a little chat moment today. A little short chatting stream. I'm also low-key playing RuneScape on my other monitor. Don't call me out for it, please. Hello, dudes. Thanks for joining. My name's Shubble. I play games. I play games, I chat sometimes. I play Minecraft a lot, mostly. I'm going to be playing Stray either tomorrow or Sunday. It's going to be Stray Day because I like cats. I have one of those too. Star, get in here. I got to show you off. I bet money she's in the armchair asleep. How scuffed was the stream today? Mine's not scuffed. Was yours scuffed? Oh, was his scuffed? Mine's like a little bit scuffed only because the Streamlabs feed is empty and it says there's nothing here. There's nothing to display. And I know that that's not true. But Streamlabs is just not being a friend to me today. He played music. One of the streams this month, either during my... Oh yeah, did y'all read this here? Check that out. I'm probably gonna do a 24-hour stream this month. And in that, like, subathon stream, we're gonna learn a song on the banjo-lele. I'm gonna learn my first song with you guys on stream with my banjo-lele. I also was starting to learn a RuneScape tune on there. Maybe I'll learn that too. But I want to learn... I think the song that I picked... Let me just go check what the name of it is. I think I want to learn Landslide by Fleetwood Mac on the banjo-lele. Just because I think it'd be a dope thing to learn on the banjo-lele. I don't want to learn the easy stuff. I don't want to learn the things that everybody learns first when they got a ukulele. I don't want to learn Jason Mraz. I don't want to learn Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I want to learn RuneScape music and Fleetwood Mac. And we're going to try and learn at least a very simple version of the song Landslide. Also, Riptide is a great suggestion, but also everybody learns that on the ukulele first. So I want to go a little bit out of the box. Gonna learn Landslide. Hopefully. I'm hoping there's like a simple version for ukuleles, and then I'm gonna learn it on the banjo-lele, which is the same. It is exactly the same. Here, let me show you. It's... Oop, I just bopped at the thing. Oh, I'm wearing a skirt, so we're just gonna do that. This is one of the absolute coolest and greatest things that I have ever been given. Oh, it's dusty. No, I have to dust you. Look at this baby. Look at this bad boy. I'm so afraid of dropping it. This is one of the coolest instruments that I ever didn't know existed and then knew existed, and I was so glad for it. So this is a banjo-lele. It is shaped like a banjo, but slightly smaller. It's got the body of a banjo. Look how beautiful that is, by the way. It's heavy, too. This is a hefty instrument. However, the strings, there are 4. They are plastic. They are ukulele strings. So it is played and learned exactly the same as a ukulele. That's out of tune. That's really out of tune. So I don't have to learn anything special to learn how to play this. Just ukulele, which I also have one of. I have one here and I have one in England. I've got 3 now ukuleles floating around because this is technically a ukulele. I was told one day when I learn how to play the ukulele properly to switch these strings out for copper strings. And that's just, it also just sounds a little bit more banjo-y than ukulele-y because of the body of the instrument. It is very out of tune though. I'm sorry, I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to get a YouTube video for tuning it up. Just so I can hear what it's supposed to sound like and then tune it accordingly. But it's got the twang, and then copper strings are gonna sound amazing. But you're not supposed to start with that. That's when you already know how to play. But not a cheap instrument either. If you're gonna learn ukulele, buy a ukulele. They're a lot more inexpensive than buying a whole banjo-lele. If you already know how to play ukulele and you got a little bit expendable income and you want to learn something funky to play, bring to the bonfire at your friend's sleepover or whatever, whip this baby out. That'd be sick. And if you know how to play a ukulele, you already know how to play it. But it is a bit of a pricey. If you want like a really nice one. And we're going to learn that on stream whenever this goal is hit, which we have the month. Oop, RuneScape just closed. Oop, I got logged out. Went AFK too long. I'm very, very exciting. I got to look up a good tutorial of landslide. I don't know if that's going to work out. We're going to try though. If it doesn't, I already know where to learn the RuneScape song from. I'm going to hold it this way because it's a left-handed mug and it bothers me. I wanted to be a little quirky, so could I have just learned ukulele? Just a regular one? Sure. But what fun is that? I already own one. Why learn the instrument I already know and don't know how to, or own and don't know how to play? Buy a new one. What other plans do you have for the long stream? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to decide to stay awake for the whole 24 hours. I think I might. That kind of sounds like a fun challenge to do. Thinking I would start it in the PM so that 24 hours later it ends in the PM and I can immediately go to bed. So like maybe 6, 7 p.m. to 6, 7 p.m. I will not be staying away for a full 24 hours. I do not expect the mods to be around for the entire time. Maybe one of them at any given moment, hopefully. But even if you guys aren't, don't worry too hard about me. I think 4 a.m. is going to be pretty manageable if none of the mods are around for me. Maybe I'll do makeup on stream. Start with makeup on stream. A lot of chatting, playing games, very chill stuff. Maybe I'll do RuneScape. Probably play some Stray, some Empires, learn a song on the ukulele, the banjo-lele. I would slip a baking stream in, but I wouldn't be able to. I'd have to end the stream to then pick it up in my kitchen, and I don't really want to do that. I just kind of want to go straight through it. So probably not baking, but I will do a baking stream this month. And yeah, we could do Stardew. I want to continue our modded Stardew world. That would be really chill and vibey at 3 in the morning, honestly. Do a little springtime farming and romance Harvey. Because I think he's an underrated character to romance. And so far, he's real nice. I like him. I added a mod that takes his mustache away and he's even better. He's even better looking without the mustache. I was ready to accept it, but I found a good mod that simply takes it off and he looks very handsome. I could make a Lego. I don't really want Legos, if I'm honest. Don't tell Tommy, he loves Legos so much. And I like going and buying Legos with him, like little ones. But I don't really want a bunch of big Legos around in my room. I am a person that is not of the interest of acquiring things that I don't need. I don't have so much space in this apartment to just put things. So I don't want to have a bunch of Legos around. I don't have places to put them. But the flower ones are pretty. And I like my bonsai tree one. I do. Antique lamps. Literally, that is something I want to start collecting. Did I say that? Did you know that about me? I want to go to antique stores and just start buying lamps. I want my living room to look like a lamp store. My electricity bill is about to go through the roof. Welcome anyone who's coming in on another raid. My Streamlabs feed is just blank. It won't tell me what's happening. So I'm just guessing. Just guessing what's going on. Welcome, dudes. There are lamp stores? No, but there are antique shops that just have old lamps in them. I want to start antiquing, start thrifting, maybe vlog it. Polatis, thank you for subscribing. They don't have to be lit. I don't have to put a light bulb in all of them. In fact, I think I'd go blind if I entered my living room and had every lamp have a light bulb in it all the time. Did you get my dono? Again, my Streamlabs feed is blank. I have no way of reading them. And I'm really, really sorry. I could maybe open my PayPal and see if I can see it, but it won't have the message on it on there. And Streamlabs just is broken today. I can't read subs unless I catch them in the chat, but donations don't go in the chat, so I can't see those unless it's in the feed. I did not make the snickerdoodles, but that might be tonight. I might do that tonight. James sent 50. I can see at least the amount, but the message isn't included on PayPal. That only comes through on Streamlabs, and Streamlabs said no today. But thank you so much for the 50. I do see that you sent it, and thank you again. They have a little dandelion in a pot Lego. Okay, I could get behind that one. I could definitely get behind making that one. That one sounds adorable. I love that sound. I like the sound of that. Yeah, I'm like one of the few people that I know that I wish I could say no to a lot of the stuff that gets sent to me sometimes. Where I'm like, please, I don't need these things. I don't want more things. I'm trying to be a minimalist, but then also with the few space that I have, be a maximalist with it, but with very specific things. I want a lot of plants and a lot of lamps. Streamlabs hates me, apparently. Anyway. I did get a new lamp recently. I have several lamps already in my living room. One of them I'm very, very pleased with. It is a salt lamp shaped like a cat. It's the best. It's so good. Already somebody's come into my house and licked it. I don't know why everybody tries licking the salt lamps. I don't even know that it's a real rock or just made to look like a salt lamp, but it's shaped like a cat. And I love it. James was also having Streamlabs. Yeah, I've seen their Twitter. I decided to go live anyway. The stream itself is working perfectly fine. It's just the feed is blank. It says there are no events to display, so it's not showing me follows, subs, bits, or donations. Bits and subs, if I catch them in the chat, I can still read them. Donations don't go to the chat. They only go in the feed, so those are just not there. So anybody else that might have also sent one, I think there is one. Kendall, I think, sent $1, possibly, is what it looks like it says today. Thank you so much. I can't see the feed, but it looks like you did. That's the only problem I'm having, though. Otherwise, I'm just sitting here chilling. I'm not trying to do anything too fancy. I'm just here to vibe. And High Elk on RuneScape on the other screen. Do, 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 do. Are you more cottagecore or kawaii? Do I have to pick one? I don't think I'm cottagecore enough. I don't really think that I am. I wear little skirts and collars and things, and boots. I'd probably be a bit of both. I don't really know. That's where I don't need a label, is in how my style is. Because I don't think I'm 100% either. Witch core. Yeah, I am wearing a black skirt, which would go very well with my black witch hat. Every outfit is made better by wearing a witch hat. I firmly stand by that statement. Every one of my outfits I've ever worn, just imagine a little witch hat. I follow an artist on Twitter that always draws witches, and it's my favorite thing to see. They're so cute, and they draw little ghost cats all the time. Did you study criminology? No. Why would you think that? Where did that even come from? I studied geoscience, and then dropped out. Maybe they mixed you up with Sneak. Yeah, why? I don't have one of those. No, definitely not. Ooh, whenever Little Witch in the Woods carries on their story, I don't know when like the next update for the game for the next part of the story comes out. If anyone knows when it comes out, let me know. Or when it does come out, let me know. I will be playing more of that, and whenever I play that, I will wear my witch hat for the stream. Is geoscience like about rocks? It is like about rocks. You study a lot of rocks. You put a lot of pieces of rocks under microscopes. You also study water. You do a bit of biology. You do a bit of hydrology, bit of physical geology, bit of environmental studies, a little bit of everything. Geoscience, geology is specifically rocks. Geoscience is a little bit more encompassing of other environmental sciences as well. And then I dropped out. It's a hard one to study, honestly. Although I was doing all right in it. I pretty much went far enough to have the minor, but then I just didn't want to do it anymore. Hi, Ultrav! I am Parker. Thank you for the Prime. Thank you for subscribing. We chatting. We chilling. I don't know what I was planning on doing with that as a major. I had zero plan for a career after school, although I knew there were a lot of options. It was a very sought-after career, and it apparently, supposedly, is supposed to pay really, really well because they're, like, a needed job. But I didn't want to finish doing it. I didn't want to finish doing it, and I didn't want to finish school. But you should. If you have the opportunity to go to college, you should. And hopefully it does better for you. Is it for everybody? Not always, but you should try. Did you do a course in botany? No. No, I did not touch botany. I would be interested in that now, but I did not touch botany back then. Rock wizards. But then I just play rock music. Do you think you learn a Lovejoy song on the banjo lately? I'm going to start with Landslide and see where that goes. But I wouldn't mind. I'd probably, if I picked one, I would pick Perfume to learn. I think that'd be fun. But let's see if I'm even capable of learning a single full song. Because I haven't ever. Well, let's not start telling lies that I've never learned a full song. Wait, that's out of tune though. Oh no. I don't remember the notes. I lied. I used to be able to play the Harry Potter theme song, but I don't remember anymore. I don't know a full song. I'm just full of lies, I guess. It's also out of tune, so I can't figure out what notes I'm supposed to play because they're not in tune. I don't know why. In college, somebody taught me that on guitar. Just plucking the tune of Harry Potter. And I've never forgotten it. And I don't have any good reason for why it stuck with me. Maybe if it was in tune, I'd be able to figure out the notes I'm supposed to hit, but a bit hard when it doesn't work. What are you drinking? Coffee? I just finished it, though. I'm thinking about going and grabbing a Coke. My afternoon Coke. I am actually going to do that, and I'm going to go see where my cat's at. Make sure you're all hydrating. Where's the love of my life, Shelby? Wait, she's not here. Baby cutest thing ever that I just walked in on? Star-Lord usually doesn't hang around anywhere in my house in a room that I'm not in. So when I'm streaming, she's usually somewhere in the room asleep, or she'll be within eyesight, so she'll be in the living room, but still be able to see me. And I don't have a very big apartment, but she will not be in a room alone, usually ever. But I think she's getting a little bit more comfortable. It's not a big space. I think, we've lived here for a few months now. I think she's getting comfortable just being alone in a room, and she's currently laying all the way in the kitchen, which is all the way several rooms away. I only have 3 total rooms. In her hammock in the window, because that's where the sun is beaming right now. The kitchen gets a lot of sun. I never need to turn the light on in there. But she's as far away from me in this apartment as she could be right now, laying in the window. And I'm so happy for her. She's a funny one. That she won't, if I leave the room and she's asleep, wherever room I've walked into, she has to come with me because she doesn't want to be left alone. And it's not even that big of an apartment. Beam, beam, beam. She is so cute. And she's getting so brave. She's getting too brave, in fact. Which is why I really need to buckle down and go buy her this leash. I think I keep buying one on Amazon and it keeps being too small. She's a big cat. I've learned also that she isn't big, chunky the most. I already knew that. But she also just is a large cat, like, in just terms of size. She's a large cat. She's not a medium cat and she's not a small cat. She's a large cat. Not quite Maine Coon large, but she's big. She doesn't fit in even the extra large leashes for cats that I keep buying. So I have to go to the store, potentially with her, and get a dog harness for like a small to medium-sized dog to fit around her. And that's the only reason I keep talking about getting her a leash, and I haven't yet. I keep ordering them, and they're extra large leash for cats. It's not her fault, and it's not my fault that it doesn't fit. Who are you calling extra large and it doesn't even fit on a cat that's not even Maine Coon size? Extra large should fit a cat that is the size of a Maine Coon. Those are the biggest cats. I think that they're determining extra large as a full adult cat, but only up to medium sized, actually. And the small size harness is actually for kitten, not adult, small. I go on a tangent about cat sizes and how they're all a scam. Yeah, so I gotta go and buy her a leash. But because she started to sit by the front door and scratch at it because she wants to go out. And she can't go out there. That's the hallway, which leads to the stairs, which leads outside. It's not more apartment to be explored. It's not more of the house for her that she gets to access. It's outside, but she wants to go out there. So I've started opening my front door, sitting down on the stairs to block her from going all the way down, but let her walk around like the little upper, like platform landing. But then she gets too scared and runs away. But I want to get her on a leash so that I can let her walk down the stairs, explore as far as she's willing to go. She is microchipped, yes. But I'm going to get her a leash and just start walking her as far as she's comfortable and then eventually just putting her outside. One thing I do know about her, whenever I come in from the front door, I will never, in her lifetime, will never have to worry about her running out. She's not that kind of cat. She will never try to escape. My cat has a harness, but she hates it. I have a feeling Starlord's going to hate the harness until I put her outside, and she likes exploring more than she dislikes the harness. But the process of putting her in the harness might be a bit of a bad time for her until she gets out there. I'm teaching her to like the car more. This one's been a bit tricky. Rocket loved the car from day one, but I think it's because I very immediately started taking him in the car all over the place because he just was such an adventuring cat. He was cool with it. So he never, from being a kitten, associated car with vet. Star-Lord has only ever been in the car for the vet. So I'm trying to teach her the car doesn't equal vet so that she likes the car more because I think she likes seeing things whizzing by out the window. I'm also getting her more comfortable with people coming over. I had a couple people at my house One of which she knows. H, she will come out around because he's, of all of my friends, I think spent the most time with her. Other than, I don't know who spent the most time with her, actually. But he spent a lot of time with her where she's comfortable around him. She's comfortable around Wilbur, and she's comfortable around Ethan. But then I brought somebody with H, and she still came out to check everybody out. She usually hides until all strangers are out of the house. She's, even as an adult, she's branching out. You can still teach an old cat new tricks. She's not even that old. She just turned 4. She's just like me. People come into the home and you run away into your room. But yeah, she's getting more comfortable. I thought she would always just be afraid and it was too late to fix that kind of behavior out of an adult cat. Completely not too late. You just have to start getting them used to, what's it called? You just kind of get them adjusted to lots of different things. There's a word I'm looking for that I can't remember what it is. You're supposed to do it to cats as kittens. You just kind of expose them to a bunch of stuff so that they're not afraid of it later. You could still do it with adult cats. Exposure therapy. Maybe that's the word I was looking for. Expose them. Not socializing, because that's one thing that she definitely will never get used to is hanging around with other cats, I think. I think that one's not, if even possible, not going to be a hard one to, or is going to be a hard one to work out of her, is not liking other cats. She's been so good, though. And she's been sitting on my lap by choice. She's been curling up into my arms when I'm sleeping. It's been... She just keeps changing. Cats just decide to do new behaviors after years of being the same. Randomly. As they please. And that's just something you have to accept. She also is always just a little bit more affectionate to me every time I come home from a trip away. Just a little bit more each time I come back. Sorry. There we go. Somebody said they would wonder what Rocket is up to right now. I think about that every day. Something that's really hard about anyone who has ever had to give up or rehome a pet. I think it's even in a lot of ways harder than losing a pet. I've done both now, so I have experience with both. I think the hardest thing is knowing that he is still out there, but you don't get to see him anymore. I don't get to see him ever again. And then I have to stop thinking about it because I start crying. Oh no. But I know he's just so happy wherever he is because that's just the kind of cat he was. He was happy anywhere he was. I'm going to drown my tears in the Coke. Hold on. What a every once in a while I'll just scroll through my phone. I'm dropping stuff. I'll scroll through my phone and just look at the pictures of him. And I love showing people when they ask about my cats. I'll still show both of them sometimes. Because he just was such a special boy. I'm so happy to have even known him for the time that I got to know him. Animals are just so special, dude. Go hug your pets. Go hug them all for me, please. Oh, I just leveled in magic. Sweet. This is why I'm allocating everything. They're just so neat. They got their own little personalities. And boy, was that one of the most special cats I ever got to know. And I know he's out there making a family, the happiest family ever. I wonder how big he got. I wonder if he got any bigger. Unfortunately, I think that if I reached out to the shelter that he had come from, I don't know if they're still getting updates about him, and I don't know if it's overstepping for me to ask them to get updates because that's not my cat anymore. It's somebody else's cat. But he's out there happy. At least I know that. I would love to just know how big he got. That's all. I just want to know if he got bigger because he was a Maine Coon. He was a Maine Coon mix. So he was a massive kitten. But then at a year old, he kind of wasn't getting much bigger, but he still definitely could have potentially kept growing a little bit more slowly over the course of another 2 years. And I wonder if he did. He might have been a mini Maine Coon because of his mix, which was adorable and will be adorable. Or he might have doubled in size, potentially, I wonder. But he was a Maine Coon without a tail, and I loved that so much about him. He was black. He kind of had such a cool coloring because he had a black face completely, but then as his fur went down to like the really fluffy armpit bits, they got lighter and lighter and then gray. So he looked like a little latte with a blend of dark to light brown. And he had a little fluffy nub bunny tail. It was just such a special little thing about him. His little tail was the cutest thing ever in the world. That's what made me fall in love with him, was his absolute clumsy nature for not having a tail. Because he had it amputated. Anyway, before it gets too sad talking about him. Because that's the one. So I did have a few tattoos. They're all hidden in secret places. One of them is a rocket ship, which I got before Rocket, but now very much for me is a tattoo for Rocket, even though I had it before him. But it's the one tattoo that I have that was done poorly, and I don't like it because it was done bad. And I want to say no offense to the artist, but they messed up. And I want to get it removed and then done again. But I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know. I can't decide. I don't like it. But also I don't know if I want to go through the process of removing it and then getting it again. And then I'm scared of getting it and then do it ugly again or messed up. Can you do a cover up? But I want the rocket ship. I want the tattoo it was supposed to be. I don't want it to be covered up. I want it. That's the problem. I don't doubt there might be something that they can do to still make it be a rocket ship. But my whole thing was I wanted just the line art. I don't want shading and I don't want colors. I don't want it to be hyper realistic. So there isn't a way to fix it without adding any of those things, I don't think, without removing it and doing it again. I wanted just thin lines, simple line art, rocket ship. And I think the only way to fix it would be to add shading, because the problem with it is that they did way too thick of a line that I didn't ask for, and they didn't use a stencil with that thick of a line, so I didn't know it was going to come out that thick, and it got blown out horribly. It's so fuzzy and thick and dark now. So it's a rough one to try and fix without adding things that I didn't want in the first place. I want what it was supposed to be, which is thin lines, and you can't take away from a tattoo without removing it. So I'm thinking about it. That might be something I do. I'll look into it. I don't know how much it costs to remove a tattoo. I know that it's painful, but mine's very small, so I went through the process of getting it done in one of the most painful places you possibly can. I'm sure I could sit through getting it removed, but I'll decide. Where's the tattoo? It's on my ribs, up here. Very perfectly and strategically placed under the bra strap, which is another thing. I don't want it to be any bigger, and I just don't see any way of fixing it without adding things around it and shading to it, and then it will not be covered by my bra strap anymore, which I don't mind, actually, at this point. Nobody's seeing my bra anyway. So, Aeon, thank you for the prime. But yeah, I'm thinking about having it removed and then just done again exactly the way that it was supposed to be in the first place. It just needs the line to be half the size that it was. That was all. That's literally the only thing I wanted. I do have another tattoo that I also want covered, but not covered. I want it evolved. I have one that I do want to add to and create a bigger picture, and that's the one that I have on my hip. I want to turn it into a floral tattoo, and it's currently just like a few triangles that almost make a Triforce, but don't. And I don't know what the deal with that one was, but it was my first one, and I got it on. All my tattoos were done on whims. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way, but I'm also not going to tell you what to do. I always said whenever I was going to get my first tattoo, or I was thinking about getting one, or imagining in a couple years of getting one, I was like, I'm going to make sure I know what I want for at least a year, and then I'll go get it. All three of the ones I ended up getting, I decided that day. I wouldn't recommend doing it that way. But you know what? Live your best life. Do whatever you want. Don't let me tell you what to do. But maybe think about it for longer than I did. At least more than a day. How bad do getting tattoos hurt? Really depends on you as a person, individually, as a human being, first. Where you get it done, all of the places that I have gotten them done and plan to get them done, most painful spots you could possibly choose, because I hate myself. And how big? What are you getting done? Is it just line work? That doesn't hurt too bad. Is it shading? I actually have never done shading before, so I don't know if that hurts less. Are you getting color? I don't know if color hurts more. I have only done simple lines. And honestly, I hate it. It's the worst feeling in the world. I don't like it. I do not enjoy getting them done. It hurts. That's why I haven't done any big ones. It sucks. I don't like the feeling. It feels like a tiny knife just cutting me constantly. Don't like it. I don't like it at all. I'm going to do it more, though. Very little ones. I like very little dainty hidden ones. I don't think that I ever want to have big ones. I always thought I would. But now I'm less interested in doing big. I wanted a thigh one at one point. I'm considering forearms still, but I'm going to keep waiting on that one. Because the longer I wait, the less I want it. And so I might as well keep going down that path. Lest I get one and then not want it later. But I do like very little ones. I'd love like a little collarbone one. I'd still like maybe a little wrist one. I want another rib one on the other side. Maybe a little bit bigger, but still little dainty small lines. Simple line work. Not much shading going on. All the ones that I want now are all plant ones. I want to have a plant theme. Which is why I wish I didn't have the three that I have, because they're not plant themed, but I'm keeping the rocket ship for sure. And also I like my underboob one. But that's why I want the one on my hip turned into a plant one, so it can fit. But I think now that I've gotten them, I don't think I could sit through a big one. It kind of, the feeling sucks. I hate it. It's not good. I love Nikki's tattoos. I love other people's tattoos. I love seeing the different kinds of art that people get. I have so many photos of tattoos in my phone because I was like, I don't know if I ever would, but it's so beautiful. I just want to keep it to admire it. I hate it. I'm going to do it again. Exactly. But again, I've picked only the painful places. So I really am putting myself through the most pain I possibly could. I did rib, hip, underboob wasn't that bad. That one was the best one, actually. That one didn't hurt so bad. But I want to do another rib. I want to do the collarbone. I always thought like foot and ankle tattoos are pretty. That spot hurts too. I don't think the wrist particularly hurts the most. As far as I know. I don't have one, so I wouldn't know too well. But the place you put it definitely matters. Ribs hurt a lot. Ribs hurt the most. I have the tiniest one on my ribs. Hurt so bad. I'm going to try and take a picture of it one day because I don't have one on my phone at all of any of my tattoos except for the underboob one. I have no way of describing that one other than referring to it as the underboob. But I want to show you how bad the rocket ship came out. Let me see if I can... Where is it? Yeah, it's right there. He's just too thick, like wildly too thick. What lipstick am I using? Glossier Zip. The color is Zip. It's like, I don't know what the actual product is, but it looks like this. Little white tube, red color. It adds like a nice tint that does kind of stay throughout the day. But it's also like a little bit of a chapstick kind of feeling. I put also chapstick on though on top. Maybe that was what I have, a little mini chapstick because it is cute. Forearm right before the elbow is painful. Oh, like up in that crease bit. Ooh. Lots of spots are going to be more painful than others. And it always just also depends on you as a person. What's your pain tolerance? I don't have a very good pain tolerance, I'll be honest. It's gotten worse and worse over the years, how much I am sensitive to pain. And I don't enjoy it. So I hate the needles. But I think I have a low tolerance, but I also have a high tolerance for complaining. Like I will be in a lot of pain, but I won't complain about it. Until later. Drool, thank you for subscribing. Thank you so much. Anyone asking about Pixelmon? Because a few people have asked over the course of a while since the last Pixelmon server if I would play Pixelmon again. I unfortunately won't and cannot, actually. Because of my relationship with Pokemon, Pixelmon is off the table. It's the real thing or bust, so I'm gonna have to pass on anything Pixelmon related. As much as I enjoyed playing it, and I still maybe would consider playing it like off stream and just on my own time, but Pokemon... Me and Pokemon are tight. And I'm going to keep it that way. So I'm going to be doing Pokemon card openings. I get to get access to Pokemon games and share those. But Pixelmon is not Pokemon official, so we can't play it. For anyone who is ever curious about that. Bing. I will totally play more board games on stream. We'll definitely do that. I think I'd love to play Risk again. That'd be really fun. I want to do Monopoly eventually. I'd like to do... I don't know how fun Catan would be on stream, but I feel like every time I play Catan at Joey's house, it's always really fun, and we always do like a twist. I don't know if Catan Online would let us do these twists, but one time I became Queen of the Sheep, because this is how Joey likes to play. He likes to be a little bit chaotic in his own house, and it always usually works out in his favor. He decided we're going to play Catan, but we're going to flip all of the little like hexagon, whatever they're called, tiles, upside down, place our house in road at random, and then flip them to find out what we get. I got literally only, but all, the sheep. By complete chance, I had only all of the sheep. But then guess what else was random? Was the numbers that are assigned to the tiles. So not only did I get all of the sheep tiles, I got the numbers 2 and 3 on all of them. Which meant I never got sheep. I got sheep so rarely because 2s and 3s are not rolled. And I lost very, very badly. Everybody else managed even without getting sheep because you can trade other materials for sheep. And they had other materials. And they had other numbers that were getting rolled. So that was like the most miserable Catan. And everyone was just watching me play. And this is where the joke between me and Megan... comes from. I don't know if we ever said it on stream, but every time we play a board game, she makes fun of me for it, because the whole time we're playing that session of Catan, I was like, I'm just here to have a good time. I'm just playing the game for fun, because I know I'm not going to win, but I had such a good attitude about it. She makes fun of me. In any board game, as soon as I'm not winning, I immediately flip to, I'm just here to have a good time. I'm just here to play the game for fun. And I did have a good time. As soon as I did get sheep, everybody wanted my sheep. And I didn't trade my sheep with anybody. Is this out of focus, or are my eyes doing that blurry thing again? Nope, I think it was out of focus. She did say that. Okay, yeah, she makes fun of me because of it. But that's where it came from, was I had no option but to have a good time playing a game I couldn't win. Which is rough, and everyone felt bad for me, but I thought it was hilarious, and I was Queen of the Sheep. So that could be fun. I don't know how the Catan online game works, if it would let us do that, though. I think they're a little bit more strict online with how you're allowed to play their games. But it's a good time. It was fun. am getting the Phasmo group together. We're actually doing a little bit of a twist with the Phasmo group soon. As soon as Jack is back home, because he's been out traveling for like the last week, we're doing a group that will be me, Scott, Jack, and Tommy, because he's been playing scary games. And so Wilbur agreed to sit out for one to let Tommy play, because he's been a little bit busy too. And it's hard to get the Phasmo group all together. So we're going to do one with Tommy, because if you didn't know, the original Phasmophobia group Discord was me, Wilbur, Scott, and Tommy. He was supposed to be the one that played with us originally, and he was like, I'm not going to play the scary game, guys, sorry. So then we added Jack, but Tommy has been in the Phasmophobia group Discord with us since the beginning, and is still in it, because he just likes to be there. And he'll always write in the chat when we are planning our thing. He's like, hey guys, what's going on? But now we're actually getting him to play with us, because he's playing scary games now, so we're getting Tommy involved. Finally, he's been in the group Discord for Phasmo since day one. Even before Jack. So that's gonna be a good time. That should be fun. I don't know when, don't ask me about it. Don't ask me for updates on when it's happening. You're lucky I even have that much info for you. Honestly, I usually don't know what's going on. So we're gonna take what we can get, and I think that's gonna be happening next week or the week after once Jack is home. It's kind of why sometimes when we were playing Phasmophobia, we'd have our Discord call going. Occasionally, a few of the sessions, Tommy would just join it because he was just in the room. Because he just wanted to stay in the room. Just do a group big enough for everyone. Phasmophobia is limited to 4. Unfortunately, it's just simply not possible. Ask Phasmophobia to expand the amount of people that can play, but I think that they should let maybe the big maps be played by more than 4 people, like the prison one and the school. I don't know how you'd make that work, but we are limited to only 4, because you can't do more than 4. So we couldn't have all 5 of us do one. But it just kind of worked out that Tommy is playing scary games and wants to play one. Wilbur's been a little bit busy, so we're going to adopt him into a session. That should be fun. No clue when, though. Don't ask me when. Don't ask me about it. I'll tell you. No, Wilbur, but I am getting him involved in other games, hopefully. I've got plans for streams this month. I got lots of plans for streams. And he's still agreed, and one day will play Spore with me. I'm sorry, that one just still hasn't happened. I don't even still have the game. That one's just been really hard to plan around. And the game's like a little bit busted sometimes, so, but he's still on board for playing that one. We're gonna do Spore one day. He is busy being a rock star. Spore may be busted, but it's part of its charm. I want to try and make some cute things on Spore, but knowing that I'll have Wilbur involved, I have a feeling things aren't going to stay very cute. I think he's going to try and create a monstrosity. It might not be a very long stream, because I do know it is a bit buggy, and it was causing problems on his stream. It was like flashing a bunch, so we're going to do our best with it. Anyway, hey, what's going on? Now that I'm home, am I playing with Chilled? Yes, we literally were messaging this morning about which streams and games I can get involved in while I'm home. And I don't know which ones yet, but we're figuring out which days, which games, probably Among Us, maybe some Jackbox, whatever else he's got going on. We're figuring out a day for next week, and I'm here for a while. I'm here in my own country now for the month of August, so I'll be in a few different sessions of things, playing games with my friends. I'm excited. Bing, bing. How annoying is the creaking of my chair? Because I've become very aware of it now. And it feels, because I move a lot. I shift a lot when I'm sitting. I fidget. So, like, I just keep hearing creaking. Is it really annoying? Is it, like, really loud? You can't hear it. Good. Oh, thank goodness. You don't hear any of that stuff going on? Oh, that makes me so happy. I used to have a chair that was like the most creaky chair ever, and you could definitely hear it, but also you probably could hear it because I was using a Turtle Beach headset for a microphone and it heard everything. This makes me happy. I've also lowered the gain on my microphone very low so that I have to be really, really close to it, and I think that that's been a lot better for cutting down on outside noise happening. I'm so glad you cannot hear it that much. If you can hear it, it's very quiet. That's all I need to know. How loud is that? That is so loud for me. The fact that it's quiet for you. This is good. Is my volume good though? Because ever since I lowered the gain, I do need to remember to sit really, really close to the microphone. Barely audible. That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a really big fan of this microphone. I kind of wanted to upgrade it and get like, I watch a lot of my friends' streams and I like the microphones that they all use. The one that I used back in England is a really, really good one. I like the one that Nikki uses. It just kind of looks neat. I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. I watch a lot of like commentators and I like the microphones they use in those. And I was like, should I get an upgrade? But then this one kind of is good though. For what do I need the upgrade? It's not like I have a bad microphone. I'm kind of digging it more and more. Just for what I do. It's not like a perfect microphone. It's not the best microphone. It's not good for everything you would ever use a microphone for, but it's definitely great for streaming. I'm honestly kind of a solid on the inexpensive and easy to use because I don't have an audio interface. This just plugs directly into a USB, which I like keeping it that way. I like it simple, but most people have like a big audio interface so they can control more things on their microphones, or they have a Go XLR, which I don't have either. This is awkward if it's not a bunny. Savannah. You need to go watch My Neighbor Totoro immediately. Because not only is this not a bunny, though it is very close to a bunny, it is from the movie My Neighbor Totoro. It is, in fact, actually called A Totoro. I did name drop my mod. You gotta watch it. My Neighbor Totoro is very good. Really nice movie. Really, really cute, wholesome. Maybe movie night? Remember when that was supposed to happen? I know. I know. Movie night for the subs on Discord? That's what I really want to list. I have a list genuinely on my phone because I want to use the sub Discord more and make it like appealing for people to be subbed and actually give back to the people who sub by having things going on in there. Movie night. My Neighbor Totoro. Get subscribed. Do you use anything to reduce the background noise on your mic? Nope. Literally no. That's why I like this one so much. It's the Elgato Wave 3. And kind of, for streaming, does everything that I need it to while keeping everything really simple. Don't need an audio interface. Don't need other things. I do have like the filter, but that comes with it. Is it a good one if you're a voice actor? Maybe not perfect. I think there are better ones that are better for voice acting. Is it good if you're a singer? No. Genuinely, no. I've had somebody try and sing into it. It's not very good for capturing sound in that way, but for streaming, so good. I'm a fan. I don't see anybody else really using these ones. They have like all these better, cool, fancy microphones. And I'm like, I want one of those. But why if mine works? I think I will sooner upgrade. I don't know. I want to get this camera that Ethan barged into my home and forced me to use because he knew I needed the upgrade and I'm very grateful for it. I want to buy it, a second one with the lens, and bring it to England so I can have the same camera there because I think that is an upgrade that needs to happen over there. Maybe I'll just break into your house again with a new mic. I wouldn't even need the new mic, but he did say he's going to give me a new lens because he has an even better lens. And every time he makes an upgrade and he knows that I need an upgrade, he offers me things and I feel bad. But this camera is the best thing that ever happened in my stream setup. Literally, I talk about it all the time, how much I love it. But then he offered another lens that will make the background a little bit more blurry and I won't have to zoom manually. You'll already kind of have like a closer, should I have this closer? Am I like way more in your personal space? I feel like you see so much less of the background, but so much more of me. No, I'm a little bit too scared of how close you are. Get back. Oh, oops. That's good. Let's keep it this distance. This is more comfortable. 6 feet. But like it would add a little bit more of a blur effect. I'm very happy with this though. But I want to buy a whole second. I want to now go buy this camera and put it in my England setup. Beep, beep, beep. I mean, reducing background noise, there's a couple things that you can do. I'm no expert. I would look up tutorials and things. If you do have an audio interface, it has lots of knobs that do help you reduce all sorts of things that are going on with your mic. I don't have one of those, though. Most microphones, what you want to do is make sure your gain on the microphone is low and you're as close to it as possible. I could raise the gain and move the microphone away from me, and you'll hear me just as well, but you'll hear everything else, too. So the lower you can have your gain and you put it nice and close to your face, the better, while still being able to hear you clearly. That's the best I got to help, though. Your background is... Oh my goodness! Ava, thank you for gifting 10 subs! Thank you so much, I really appreciate it. I love this distance. We can actually see your background more. I want to show it off, too, because it just is cute. And somebody said, your background is so colorful, it perfectly placed with like where your eyes are drawn to. I never even thought about that. But if you think about lines, they kind of like draw your eye around to different places. So these lines will draw your eye down here. And then the bed maybe being horizontal draws you this way. I just love the colorfulness. I feel like I am in a child's bedroom though. People have said it looks like a kid's room. And I don't care. The style of my bedroom is very different from the rest of my apartment, though. The rest of the apartment's a lot more neutral, green, brown, plants. I prefer it that way out there. But my room is my happy place. I love it. I need to bring this vibe to the England setup. Maybe get a rainbow for that setup, too. Well, I'm glad you like it. Thank you, Ava, so much for the 10 gifted subs. It's your bedroom. You can do whatever you want. Yeah, this is just genuinely my bedroom. I'm one of the few people just streaming out of the room I sleep in. And everybody tells me I shouldn't do that. But I've been doing it for so long. I really don't think I'm one of the people that needs that separation anymore at this point. I don't think of my bedroom as the place where work happens. So I think it works for me to not have my office, like work setup, separated from my sleep and comfort room. But I've always said this about my apartments because I have the rest of the apartment. When I'm done with work, I'm not someone who honestly really hangs out in my bedroom. Or sometimes I'll come in here and play on the computer, just games for fun. But I'm able to just separate it in my brain and not have to physically separate it. But then also when I'm done streaming, I'll go lay on my couch and watch TV. I'll go hang out in my kitchen and cook. I have so many other rooms that are separate from my work as well that I get to utilize because I have all of the apartment to myself. But I think I'm able to just do the separating in my brain. A lot of people need to have their desk set up in a separate room, have an office room. And it is very helpful for some people to make sure that when they enter their bedroom, they're not stressed because there's a work thing involved in the same room. I live in a studio, so no separation for me. Some people don't have the option to separate it, so you just have to, I think, learn to make that separation in your mind so that you can relax in the same room that you also work in, and it's completely possible. I have been doing it since I moved to LA. Since day one, I had my office in my bedroom because I had just my bedroom at my disposal. I shared an apartment. Only once did I ever have an actual separate office at one point, and it was for a very short amount of time. I think it was like 7 months. I lived in a place where I actually had 2 bedrooms and I got to separate. I didn't even honestly like it. I hated that I had a whole other room that I had to fill with furniture. And I liked that my bedroom already had all the furniture and I just needed the desk, and I just made my room look cute for the background. But then as soon as I had an office, I had a whole separate room to then have to decorate and style and buy furniture for. And I was like, I don't honestly really want to do that. So I just had a wall behind me, but I prefer this. I also just think it's more comfy for you guys. And it's comfy for me. I'm in the comfiest room in my house. How could I be mad about that? Anyway, room dividers also are a great way to, in a studio space as well. I was looking at studios when I got this place. Because I don't want a space with more room than I need. That's how I feel about it now. But I like my one bedroom. I am very happy about the one bedroom having a door. But I was looking at studios. Those room dividers can do a hell of a lot of good. What is this song? What is this? I don't feel like I ever came to this point of the playlist. Shop closing in New Horizons. That's this song playing. Oh, it's cute. I like it. I'm keeping it. I don't want a room separator though. Even in my England setup, I got rid of the room separator that was behind me. I'd rather have a wall and like put little cute things behind me than, you know, but that's for a stream. If you just have a desk that you work at in your studio apartment, you're not worried about how it looks on camera. What keyboard do I have? I have the Corsair. This one. It's a pirate themed one. And I don't know what it's called, but it's pirate themed and it's cute and it's the trans flag colors and I love it a lot. And it's got a little boat on the escape key. The arrows are little anchors pointing in different directions. The spacebar has a bunch of little waves on the bottom of it. I don't like the sound of it though, a little bit. Like the, it's a little plasticky rather than like a satisfying. I don't mind it though. I don't mind it at all. I kind of am cool with it. I just really love the colors and the light up and the theme. I didn't know it was pirate themed when I bought it. I thought it was just pink, blue, and white. But then it turned out it was pirate themed. And I'm not mad about the mistake. The accident. How was your beach day yesterday? It was good. It was good. It was short because we needed to leave early. But we're doing more regular beach trips throughout the summer. And honestly, summer means nothing in LA. I could go to the beach in the winter and it'll be colder, but I could still go, and I definitely will. I grew up at the beach, so I'm regularly making trips down to the beach, even if I just go to sit on my towel for an hour and then go home. I have a spot that I love that is my absolute favorite, and I want to show all my friends my little spot. But it's a bit far. It's a bit of a far drive. It's all the way in Malibu, but it's so hidden. People don't know about it. It's always empty, save for like a couple people. Literally, I went there. There was one person laying on a towel. One couple walking. Maybe every 20 minutes, I'd see someone walk by down the sand. It's so secluded and empty. And it's free. I did learn a little trick out there in Malibu. There's a lot of public beach spots. No, actually, private beach spots, with quotes, that look like they have private entrances or are private beaches, but they're not. The people who live there just don't want you to know that it's not actually private. They're public, but they're secluded, and they're kind of like behind people's houses and stuff. And there are secret entrances into them that look like they're private gates, but aren't. They're actually a public entrance to the very public, actually, beach. So you can find a lot of nice spots hidden down there that the locals don't want you to go to. But sorry, anyone who lives in Malibu, I'm going to your beach and you can't stop me because I know the secret. Do you plan on making more merch in the future? I actually was working on that yesterday. I will be doing 2 merch launches every year. That's what I decided on. I don't want to have constantly merch going out, and it's a lot to think about and plan and do shoots for because I want to do it the same way I did it for the last one. I want to go hard every time, plan out all my pieces with outfits, do a photo shoot. I will be doing it only twice a year, spring and winter. So there's going to be a winter set of merch, and the theme is Space Cats. The theme is space cats, and the pieces I'm thinking are a crew neck again. A lot of them are going to be black and dark and like purple and blue. But a crew neck again. Maybe a hoodie. I'm actually thinking no hoodie this time, just a crew neck sweater, like jumper, a t-shirt, a beanie, and I'm not sure, possibly socks, or maybe just hoodie. It's funny that for the winter one, I'm having a t-shirt, and for the spring one, I had only sweaters. But whoops, I'll figure it out better for next time. The spring one was supposed to be out. It ended up out almost in the summer when it got really hot. It was supposed to be out a little earlier when it was still cold out. And I do want to put out a t-shirt for this next one with the space cats because I have a bunch of design ideas, and one of them is specifically for a shirt. So we're getting a t-shirt with this, and you'll just be able to use it later in the summer. The items that I release doesn't matter as much. Like if it's appropriate for the weather, eventually it'll be appropriate. But yeah, I got one design done already, and I have the idea for the other one. I think one of them, the crew neck, well, I don't know yet. I'm still working on it. I was just brainstorming some ideas, and I'm going to start working with the artists. I might do multiple different people this time. The last collection was all done by the same person. This time, I think I want each piece to have a little different style in the same theme. So space cats, but different artists doing each piece. So I got to start shopping around for artists. But yeah, that'll be towards the winter. So I'm getting started a little bit early, but that's so that it all gets released on time this next time. Ideally. I never dress according to the weather. I wear what looks cute. If that ain't me, I keep wearing sweaters where it is completely inappropriate to be in a sweater, and I don't care. I'll buy any and every crew neck you release. I'm thinking this crew neck might be my favorite one. If it depends on a lot of different variables that I don't know if I'll be able to get the kind of like crew neck I want. I'm going to see what's possible. But I think this one's going to be really, really good regardless. Yee. Do you prefer winter or summer? I prefer summer weather-wise. I like when it's hot. I like when it's warm, dry, sunny. But I prefer dressing for the winter is what I've decided because I like wearing sweaters. And I like dressing up layers. I don't think I'll be making a plushie. I don't think my merch company is in the market for making a plushie right now. But who knows what the future holds? Who knows? Where can I find your MCC 23 VOD? I don't know which one was 23, but eventually all of my VODs will be on my VOD channel, Shubble Live. I actually have an MCC VOD going out tomorrow, but I don't believe that's MCC 23. It's the one that I did with Tapple, Tubbo, and Wilbur. That VOD I'm finally uploading tomorrow. The one after that I'll be uploading will be the one with Filza, Illumina, and Elena. I'm catching up. 23 was the last one. Okay. That one will take a little bit more time, but you will be able to find it on my VOD channel. It should still be here on Twitch, though. It would still be here to be watched. I think Twitch VODs only delete after 60 days or something. So that one's definitely still here on Twitch, but all VODs will be, at least all MCCs will be on my VOD channel. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab water so I'm hydrated, but also I just finished my coffee and my Coke and I need to pee, so I will be right back. Wait, where'd the chat go? Wait a minute. I forgot that I hid you. There you go. I'll be back. We bonking? Y'all bonking in here? What are you bonking about? I have a crack I need to force out of my neck, but I can't get it to happen. What are y'all bonking about here? What are y'all bonking about here? Tonight on my agenda, I will be editing me reacting to those 2 cut button videos. I'm very excited about an upload on my second channel finally, hopefully tomorrow. We bonking more? Bonk. Bonk. What highlighter do you use? I use the one from this makeup brand that's like Jour? J''OIUR or something. IOUR. However, one that I am trying out as a replacement as soon as it's like finished and it's time to buy a new one because that one's like a bit expensive. One that I found out about that I really want to try is the Wet n Wild Loose Highlighting Powder. That one's apparently supposed to be really, really good, and I'm really on a Wet n Wild train right now of just buying all of their stuff. So I'd recommend trying that one, and not the one I'm using, because I think I'm going to make a switch. I've got it on Amazon. It's $5.99. I think the one I am wearing is like $30. Why spend $30 when you could spend $5? I've even switched to Wet n Wild liquid liner because I ended up liking it so much because I just needed to buy one and they didn't have the one I usually used. And I didn't think I would like that type of brush tip, but now I do, and I think it's better. And it's a very good liquid liner. Wet n Wild has good stuff. Anyway, what's going on? What are we all vibing with today? What are we all up to? What are our Thursdays looking like? Do you play Animal Crossing on stream? Not anymore, but I am thinking about getting back into it on planes. I always forget to bring my Switch on airplanes, which is like the place to have it, especially my flights are always so long because I'm going to England all the time. 10 hours on a plane, I forget my Switch. I think I'm going to start bringing it and get back into Animal Crossing for me. Probably not for stream, if I'm honest. I think I'm going to play it for me on planes. Also RuneScape. I will be playing on planes. I wish I could use RuneScape on my Switch. That just sounds like it'd be fun to be able to do mobile RuneScape. But I'll just have to do it on my phone. Bing, 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 bing. Better get that Switch charged. I'm going to just bring 2. I've got 2 Switches. I'll have them both charged. When one dies, I switch to the other one. Sims 4? I don't play The Sims. I used to. I have no intention of playing it anytime soon. I'm just really not interested in the game right now at all. So probably no Sims streams. Just not feeling The Sims. Haven't played it in ages. Haven't gotten the hyperfixation to play it again. And probably won't until that happens. They did just break the game with the... Oh, did the game break? There was an update they were doing recently that seemed like a really, really good one. We were talking about it. I didn't know it broke the game. Did it actually? Seemed like a good update. Unless it just was implemented and actually physically broke the game. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm trying to buy rainbow ankle socks. And by rainbow, I mean like have an ankle sock of every color in the rainbow. so I can have a little pop of color with my sneakers. So that was what I decided to start shopping for right now on Amazon. And it is hard to find a little packet of just a couple different colors in the rainbow socks. Apparently. It's a great update. The game is not broken, but there are some bugs. Oh, okay, it's a little buggy, but... Okay. You're fixing sewing machines? Oh, I need to go and buy a sewing machine. I picked one out already because I'm going to get into altering my clothes. I'm going to start thrifting and get a sewing machine so I can alter my own clothes. And I picked one out and I'm so excited about it. I don't know where I'm going to put it, but I'm very excited about having a sewing machine on hand. That'll be so handy. I am excited. Bing, bing. Will your merch go on sale? It was just on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale, but at this point, my current merch launch, whatever is left is all that is left. There will be no more. It is done. The collection is over. No more new sizes will be produced. It is just simply what is left for sale. Whatever sells out is sold out. And the next launch will be a different one. These ones will never come back. I don't know which ones are sold out. I think certain sizes of certain things. It's very, very limited. It was supposed to have been on sale. If it never ended up happening, I'm sure they'll put it up for sale again, but only of what is left. They will not put out new sizes or replenish anything. It is only whatever they have left that's available. Small and medium of the Sage crewneck are sold out. There will be no more of those. Small and medium, extra large, 2XL, and 3XL are all sold out in the hoodie. Wow. I didn't know that. That's incredible. So there are only larges left in the hoodie. There will be no more. Small, 2XL, and 3XL are sold out for the Sand crewneck, but there's still medium, large, XL, and 4XL for that one. For the Sage one, small and medium and 2XL are sold out. It also didn't come in 4XL just because the Sand and the Sage were two different clothing blanks. They came from two different places, so one had 4XL available, one didn't, so that's why that one had limited sizes. I can't believe the hoodie is almost completely sold out, and the hat is still available. But I'll find out about if it was supposed to have been 10% off, and if that just didn't end up happening, we'll do it again next month. But it is only of whatever sizes are left. There are no more of the others. Would you bring back the Hello merch? I'm going to make it really explicitly clear right now. Nothing will come back. Nothing that I have ever done is ever coming back. Those were also with different merch companies, some of them, and are definitely never coming back because of that fact. But especially now, nothing that I ever release will come back. Probably. I wouldn't count on it. Nothing from previous launches will ever, just period. From this launch with like the mushroom cat, I do not believe that I will ever do them again. I think each launch will be a one-time and then never again. I'll always come out with new ones. Unless something is like so particularly loved that we come back out with it in like a revamped way. We use like a pattern similarly again. Maybe? But definitely everything from all other launches before this one, never coming back, period, unfortunately. Most of them came from a different clothing line or clothing store, different merch company. I don't have those designs anymore. They're long gone. Nothing from any past merch site will ever come back. They just honestly can't. We're moving forward with better pieces. Please stop spamming the same questions. It's especially not how they get answered. I avoid it like the plague once it starts getting spammed. But next launch is Space Cats. Space Cats and Dark Colors. And I'm really excited. Pinata time, bring it in for a hug. I'm waiting especially to find out if one thing that I want to do with the crewneck is possible before I make a plan. I I hope that it is, but it might not be. Or it'll be very limited if it is, because I'm not able to do as much custom stuff, but maybe one guy could be a little special, cool guy. If they let me. Oops. That's better. Beep, beep, beep. I love the sage crew neck. It has become my comfort sweater. That one's my favorite one. And they're actually just so comfy though. And I wear that one and my sand one every morning as like a big oversized because I got them an extra large for myself and in a small. So I have both options. Beep, 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 beep. Could we possibly get a lavender color? I will not be taking requests for any colors. Maybe one day in a future launch over the course of the years I release merch. There will be only 2 merch launches each year. This next one will not have lavender, and I am not taking requests for colors. I'm so sorry. It'll all depend on what the designs are, what colors work with them. Lavender will not be happening for this next one, maybe in the spring one, but I'm just simply not taking requests for colors. But I'm not going to say no, but I'm also not going to say yes. The one that's coming out, the Galaxy or Space Cat one, is going to be mostly black. The actual products, and then the designs will have different colors. There's purple in these ones, but I think the hoodie or crew neck, the jumper, will be black. The t-shirt will be black. I think the beanie, I think all of them are actually going to be black, and the patterns of the colors in the patterns of the designs will be blue, purple, galaxy color. But the actual products are all black, this next one. So that's already planned out, decided, and I just simply will not take requests for colors because that's going to get too crazy from everyone wanting a different color. Do you think you would do a merch drop that would always stay available? I don't think so. Because of the way that we're doing it, there's 2 merch drops each year. I don't think I would ever do it where things stay because eventually they sell out. That's just how my merch company works, is there will be a certain amount and eventually they will sell out. They can't constantly keep it available because they have to do it in a certain amount at a time. So eventually we would just have too much left over, if any of that makes sense. So nothing will be available forever, unfortunately. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. Do you keep it available until it's sold out, or is there a time limit? Originally, I actually thought there was a time limit, but it is available until it's sold out. Although, okay, actually a little bit of both. Eventually, even if we don't sell out of every single size of this current Mushroom Cats launch, all of them will come down eventually before we put out the new line. They're not going to stay there until they're completely sold out, but they'll probably stay until the end of the summer, but then they do have to go away to make room for the new launch in the winter. Hopefully they completely sell out, but I'm sure there'll be a handful of sizes just kind of left. So they won't be completely sold out, but there is eventually going to be a time limit that they'll go away. And that'll be about the time when we're going to get ready for the next launch. Do, 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 do. I am, though, going to wrap up the stream here. Thank you guys all for hanging out today. Sorry if I missed your sub or donation or bits. Streamlabs didn't want to tell me about it. They didn't want me to know because they hate me. But let me go get the hugs, because at least that comes from Twitch. I can read those ones. And then I'm going to have you guys go. Let's see. Reward requests. We got hug 4. Anxious Bubbles. That was from 2 days ago. I'm pretty sure I did those, but I might not have, I guess. Liz Grace. Brittany Sama. W4 Wumbo. Yeah, these are all from 2 days ago. Mushroom. I think I missed them. Fearing Toast. Diana. I can't read that one. Staralis. I think actually that's from this stream. Marker Cap. Bring it in for a big group hug, everybody in that hug list. Thanks for hanging out and being here. I'm gonna send you off. But thanks for hanging out. I'm actually gonna send you to Ethan because I'm gonna go play Fall Guys with him for a little bit. But I'm ending my stream because I was just gonna chat until I needed to go, and I need to go in a little while. But I'm gonna go play a little bit of Fall Guys on Ethan's stream. So go join the raid. I'm literally gonna be over there in 2 seconds. Thanks for hanging out today. But I'm gonna go play a little bit of Fall Guys until I have to go because I have plans in a bit. So thanks. Go join the raid. Come with me over there, and I'll see you all soon. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, dudes. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.